Must-have characters in DCL for beginners. Give you the rules real quick again. This means that the characters must be easily farmable, so more than one node in PvE or consistently in red alerts. No money required. So next on this list is a guy that I always avoid because I just don't like him, but it is Green Lantern Hal Jordan coming in at number 2. Okay, so honestly, I'm just not a huge fan of the Lantern core, that universe, that section of DC. Not for any particular reason, I just don't read it. Maybe the movie turned me off to it. I don't know, but for some reason, I've just never really been a big fan of Green Lantern. He was always like the unwanted stepchild to me, and so I never worked on him, never developed him, because part of the game is, working on the characters that you like. Or having fun. So if you don't have fun with the character, why would you work on him? But I gathered all of his frags without even trying. Basically, he's all over PvE. He was in PvP shop a lot, so without any effort of my own, I ended up having a whole lot of, wow, Harley Quinn is just handling business. Had a whole lot of Green Lantern frags. He's incredibly easy to come by. And since the rework, I decided to work on him some more. So the main problem is now is that I have him, I think, at like 62, 63, 64. I'm trying to get him up to 70, 11. Since the reworks, he's got a lot of new fun things in his kit. Before, he wasn't really worth having at all, and so there was no issue with me ignoring him. Now it just kind of seems dumb to not play with him. His main thing that's been great, or main two at least from what I've seen so far, have been the 2 debuff immunities that he gives you from the start of battle. I haven't gotten that legendary yet, but that is an amazing ability to have. And then so any character that you have will start off with 2 debuff immunities from the very beginning of the battle. And then his hammer is much better now because it purges 10 buffs and cannot miss, which is a nice solution to Harley Quinn or any of the other evasion heavy or evasion stacked tunes. And so now I'm having to play him in PvE because he's too weak at the moment to play in any of my PvP battles. So, well, he's kind of in that stupid little middle where he would be able to hold his own, but as you saw in the last video, if I put him with anybody else, Harley Quinn just takes care of business. So, that person will. It's so long since I've actually done this stuff. Underrated character, really underrated character, Silver Banshee. She is an awesome, awesome character. Anyway, so let's move on to the next video. So as I said before, I'm not exactly familiar with this kit, so we'll try to go through a few of these things together and learn together. But, actually, let me do this very quickly. All right, so get Harley Quinn, do that. All right, and then Catwoman, also a highly underrated character. So, shield. So whenever he uses a shield, it reduces his cooldowns for all of his abilities by 1. That's actually a nice thing to have, especially for hammer time. And then whenever he uses this, his first ability while he's shielded, it calls for an assist. And actually, I probably should do that again so you actually see it happen. I'll try to make this fight last a little bit longer. Hit opposite affinities. So, So yeah, if he hits and he shielded, it calls an assist. Good, good, good. And as I said before, his hammer time is can't miss once it's legendary, and it calls and it purges 10 buffs. So if you don't have a solution for Harley Quinn just yet, that is the perfect solution. My solution for her is Black Lightning, but actually, the more and more I think about it, I might. Hard decision to make now is if I want to keep Black Lightning because he is a healer, or use Green Lantern because, oh wow, the more I'm using him, the more I'm thinking maybe. This is okay. So the thought process going on in my head now is that Black Lightning is awesome because he is an energy healer. Fantastic. Um, he debuffs, always has a debuff. That's my solution for Harley Quinn, is to take away her taunt. But Green Lantern is admittedly more my style of player because his basic calls an assist, just like that, if he's shielded, plus his third ability takes out Harley Quinn a little bit better than what Black Lightning does. So now I actually have a genuine dilemma. I'm just realizing this now as I'm playing with him. Whether I should let Green Lantern, if Green Lantern should replace Black Lightning in my lineup. Now the other issue that I have is that I usually use Superman. I usually use Supes as my lead because I like his taunt ability. So whenever another character gets hit, he goes into taunt damage immunity. That's very useful. And one of the most useful parts of Green Lantern is his team leader ability. Not to mention, I've been working on Wonder Woman POT, and she's somewhere she's coming soon. She'll be at 7011 relatively soon. Too many decisions to make. But now the more and more I play with him, and as I'm talking through it right now, the more useful I'm starting to find Green Lantern. Oh. Especially for my style of play. Hard decision coming up. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh well, to be continued. Let's get rid of some of these buffs. Oh, and also his hammer time can stun, which if you're in desperation mode can be really useful. That basic calling assist is really, really nice. Ugh. Oh, and especially with the bleed character, if I was using him with Black Manta or Silver Banshee or Siren, oh, that'd be nice. Damn, what am I gonna do? Anyway, number 2 on the must-have list. So if he's that good, then I wonder who it has me questioning about number 1 right now. But number 1 is solid. He'll never be knocked off.